Be part of the conversation. Call 13 12 69. Dave Jackson on the Super Radio Network.
It's so nice to hear my name up in lights. I've got my own jingles and everything. Thank you very much to Dave Sutherland for the last hour. I'm just stepping in so that I can play with this wonderful machine here, and he's keeping an eye on me so that I don't mess things up. Very good morning to you. It's great to have your company along today on the Super Radio Network. If you've got any comments to make on what we talk about here, 13 12 69 is the number. Give us a ring. It would be lovely to speak to you. Interestingly enough, when I came in this morning, I had a story that I'd written here from information that I'd gained from the news items over the last couple of weeks, and as it turns out, it was on the news just now as well. And this is, how much does it cost to run your air conditioning? Because apparently a lot of people are really worried about how much they're spending, and a lot of people haven't got the money to switch it on. If you saw this on the news recently, of course, a lot of folks are sitting in their houses when it's a very, very hot day, sweltering in the heat without putting their aircon on, because either A, it's broken, or B, they don't have enough money to run it. So I found this article on the internet yesterday. How much electricity does your air conditioner use? And how much will it really cost to run your aircon? A recent CanStar Blue survey found that many Australian households, in fact 19% of them, have cut down on using their air conditioning to save money on their electricity bills. Our research revealed that almost a third of surveyed respondents, that's 32% it says here, suspected air conditioning to be the largest contributor to their power bills. With this in mind, we've crunched the numbers, it says, on how much air conditioning will cost your household to run. For these calculations, we have assumed an average electricity usage charge per kilowatt hour based on each specific location. How much does it how much does it cost to run an air conditioning for cooling? The average reverse cycle air conditioner costs, it says here, anywhere from $23 to $300 a year to run. That's not exactly a very accurate price. That gives you a bit of a wide thing to look at. Depending on the size of the room and location, of course, and how often you use the flipping thing, a medium-sized room, 20 to 40 square meters, would cost roughly between $46 and $215 a year, while in larger areas, 40 to 60 square meters, will add just about $64 to $300 in annual electricity costs. This is the big one. A ducted whole house reverse cycle air conditioning system, which I've seen many of down in Melbourne, is again the biggest money pit at $196 to $817 a year to run. Keeping in mind these annual costs will vary depending on which climate zone you're in, what electricity usage rate you're being charged, air conditioning unit's capacity, and the size of the room being cooled. I've got a chart here which was quite good. It's saying here, room size, a small room in Brisbane will cost you about $103 a year. In Sydney, $41.14. That's at 170 kilowatt per hour unit. Adelaide, which is an average sort of a temperature throughout the year, $53. Melbourne, which is cold, $23. Canberra, $25. Hobart, $24.09. And that's for a tiny, tiny room. So if you've ever worried about what your air conditioning's costing you, it'll be interesting to see if you've got anything to say on this subject. 13 12 69 is our number. I'm going to play a song. It'll be wonderful if you give us a call and we can have a chat live on the air just to see if you're suffering with the fact that you don't want to switch your air conditioning on.